Hello there, beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome back to my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we're going to tap in here and see what it is you need to know right now and what's going on with your current situation with the person that is on your mind, all right? So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising signs. Let's see what shows up for you. All cross watchers are welcome. I will be doing a giveaway here in a couple of days, maybe in a week, within about a week. Make sure you subscribe so that you can see my comments in the communities section of my channel. Also, please like these videos and subscribe if you enjoy tarot and you enjoy my reading style. If you'd like to see anything specific with the channel, let me know as well. I'm open to those suggestions. I would like to do pick a card readings, but I've just never had the time this year so far. So really, literally, we're in the middle of the year already, and I have just gotten out of surgery recently. So I have been constantly moving with personal stuff since the beginning, actually since November. I'm just thankful and grateful to be here with all of you. I love you all so much, and thank you for supporting me in all the ways that you do on this channel. Okay, Sagittarius? All right, so yeah, so let's go ahead. Oh, I did do that. Let's see here. So we have the Empress, Nine of Cups, Page of Coins. All right, so interesting. Current present state of mind, we're dealing with somebody here that's very affectionate, okay? A very affectionate energy. Somebody is, I think this is you, I'm talking to you for a lot of you, but it could also be a Taurus or a Libra that I'm talking about, or Taurus, Libra in your charts. Very affectionate energy here. Now, here's the thing. Somebody really wants to connect or deepen a connection. Somebody wants to grow something here. They find you as the person that they would like to have children with, raise children with, grow with, heal with. Something about you here is very unique. I know we are all unique, but something towards that person, the person we're talking about, the person that's thinking about you, the person that really wants to deepen a commitment with you. There's an opportunity here to deepen something. So let's just see where things are going. Okay, continuously here. This is, again, somebody wants to solve a problem. Now it could be that you and a person here are having some problems, and somebody, in both of you even, may want to solve the situation. But somebody is very tempered, meaning they're what's another word for tempered? Somebody's playing calm. Somebody's being calm and cool. All right, somebody's there is a lot of freedom loving luck coming through for you here. All right, like freedom is there, the happiness is there, the luck is there, the love is there. Somebody really wants to open up here. All right, so look, with the Nine of Cups, you know, fulfillment, gratitude. Somebody's thankful. Somebody sees you here as a person that they want to look. I mean, wow, you know, they want to blossom something with you. I mean, it's showing here. We talked about nurture and growing, but Nine of Cups, they want to blossom this love, this relationship, this situation. You know, I mean, there is a lot of play. One person sometimes may feel like they're really more leaning into the other, like, you know, maybe a little too much love, which it's not too much, but the love is more, or perhaps I don't even know how I can say that the love is more. Somebody feels way more towards the other. Not to say that the other person doesn't feel way more towards this person in a different way. It's just that the way this person's feeling right now towards you, they want to, like, I think they want to melt in your hands. Like, okay, you know, there is some things here that are concerning. Stability is one of those things. All right, ultimately the desire to have you in the life, or to have you in the picture, is where it's at. But sometimes I feel like this person sometimes maybe plays or is distracted, or you know, can perhaps, you know, get too focused in like social gatherings, social environments, you know, like likes to go out or likes to be, you know, get attention as well themselves. Okay, but essentially here I'm seeing a lot of growth. Okay, the strong desire to grow and fulfill something, like strong. All right, This is somebody here though. There's something here. Somebody's taking time to think about something though. It's not like it's happening like at this instant. There's somebody that's thinking about something. And then we have the Page of Coins. And with this page here, again, we have a Taurus energy showing up. Tell me what's going on if there's a Taurus in your life, or if you have Taurus in your charts, or at least in your moon. But you know, in the reverse, there's a lack of commitment. Okay, so there's a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of I want this, and with my Sagittarius, I want to do this and I want to do. But the commitment, I was feeling it here a little bit with the Nine of Cups. The commitment is kind of weak, okay, because it's not coming across right now as fickle. It's just not strong. All right. Yeah, it just comes across like a little passive. And I feel like, you know, this person, what's going on between you and this energy or whatever, normally it just feels like this person kind of lacks planning, okay, lacks the follow through to see things through, okay, or the connection lacks follow through. Like you all have all these grand ideas about things, but stuff just kind of doesn't end up materializing. Like you all just don't kind of apply yourselves for some reason, okay, like it's not like it's a bad thing to apply yourself, but the growth and the intensity that kind of comes across that this connection has the potential for, it's not on fire, it's not springing, okay, it's just chill. All right, yeah, Four of Swords. All right, King of Swords. Yeah, Four of Swords. All right, the Magician and the Two of Wands. Okay, so, you know, I mean, with the Four of Swords here in the reverse, the goal here is to kind of recover from something, fix something, do something right, do something different, do something better. But there is a sense of, you know, again, growth is coming through, but it's a little stale. So right here with the Empress and the Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords, all these cards, all of them, regardless of what they mean, talk about growth in some essence. All right, they're associated with growth. All right, but I feel like, again, seeing eye to eye is really tough. Something like, I feel like the story, or like if somebody's getting fed up of hearing the same old thing and nothing's happening, nothing's taking off. All right, so somebody's not fed up like I'm gonna leave, but I mean, I don't know if you guys are even like literally together as a couple right now, but fed up, like, well, wow, haven't I heard that one before? You know, I keep hearing the same thing over and over. But there's somebody that's burnt out. Okay, somebody that's burnt out. So, I mean, all this thing needs is kind of like get serious. Somebody needs to just kind of like take action. Okay, like just move towards things. And I feel like you know, by the way, this is a Libra energy, which is interesting because this is a Taurus, Libra, Taurus, and then Libra. Of course, we talked about Pisces. It's just the balance is not there in that sense of fairness. Okay, so there's something here that needs to kind of get up and get moving. Otherwise, it's just like, I don't know, like it's just kind of, you know, like fizzle out. Okay, King of Swords, you guys. You know, I think the thing that is not being said, and again, we have Taurus. Taurus is showing up for your side. The thing that's not being like talked about or said is whatever secret's going on, whatever somebody's withholding, or like there's a secret you might be keeping, they may be keeping, whatever that is, somebody needs to communicate with truth and clarity. I feel like somebody, you know, it could be you here, especially if you have Gemini in your chart. There's a sense here of seriousness taking place, okay, but the thing is with Geminis and sometimes the mood situation, with especially with the King of Swords at the highest of the card deck or of the suit, we're looking at, you know, somebody that's very, very focused with their head over their heart. So somebody here may not come across as emotionally strong or emotionally connected sometimes, because they can feel like, oh wow, you're so cold, you're so bitter. You're not, you know, you're not coming across that way. They're not really being that way. At the end of the day, you know, the truth, the clarity, the reality needs to be discussed. Okay, like you can't pretend like, oh, tomorrow, okay, well then tomorrow, like every day will be tomorrow, right? Like so whatever needs to happen needs to get moving, whether it's committing, deciding, moving in, doing whatever, taking things over. Here's the thing, this is an energy that really, really, really is attracted and wants to bond with you, but they're not ready to have like all the things that, or they are not in a place where they can, with this Page of Coins, bring all that and make it happen like right now in their life. It's just not just about you, but even like in their life, like they're trying to get their stuff together. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, there could be some type of a nasty fight coming soon if it hasn't already happened. But whatever it is, whatever nasty argument, whatever it is, it's whatever has happened or is about to happen. Literally, you guys are going to need to kind of move on, get moving on with things. Like, not move on from each other, you don't have to, but you got to get moving on from things. Okay, and then the Magician here, air energy again. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we have Libra and Gemini keeps popping up for you. There's communication here that's being very kind of tricky. I also feel like, you know, there's a sense of not just an imbalance, but somebody's again not applying themselves. And I set it up here way before I pulled these cards, that somebody's just being a little lazy with the Page of Coins and not necessarily moving things forward. All right, like just kind of like something's lacking is really what I was saying, like lacking a plan. And you know, it kind of comes up here as well a little bit here. So I feel like there's a sense of untrustworthiness. Somebody here with this King of Swords and the Magician is not being honest. Somebody's not being truthful about something, or somebody is pretending like the truth is obvious and it's not. Okay, for example, and I'm just giving an example, I really love you, I want to be with you, of course I do. None of that matters to whatever, like it just doesn't, it feels empty, or it doesn't feel real, like truthful, like, you know what I mean, like that kind of truth, like something with just the situation of growing the relationship, whatever dialogue, especially when you guys start to talk and stuff, you don't get along. But up here, everything is on a pace to have the desire to grow, the desire is there, everything is desired in terms of growth, but nothing is actually happening in terms of action to grow things. Okay, so I do feel like here for a lot of you, you are, you know, you're gonna have to, like, in my mind, if I was telling myself this, I would say, self, you know, you got to be careful with the energies that are around you, self, because you don't want to allow your, you know, gains. Okay, but here's the thing, somebody here needs to do what they got to do and stop manipulating the conversation, the relationship, or their partner. I don't necessarily feel like, you know, in this sense there's a lot of cheating or anything. It could be, but it's not coming up as the top thing. It's just, it comes across like there's a lot of little things that are very problematic, and just there's just a lot of inconsistencies here. Okay, now I do feel like, because this is showing up in the reverse, the Magician, okay, trustworthiness again keeps coming up. Somebody's appearing very trustworthy, but again, it feels like something just comes up empty every time. Okay, and so to some degree, you know, in the reverse, yeah, there could be some cheating, but you know, I kind of mentioned it up here, somebody could be like, you know, out, you know, doing things, socializing and things like that. So I don't know if it's actual sexual cheating, for example, or just kind of hooking, like talking to people, getting phone numbers, stuff like, I don't know, but it comes across like the attention. Sometimes they want to buy your trust, but then when they are out there, they don't act like they're necessarily in a serious relationship. So it's kind of like the floating of the idea of everything they want is here and present, and they talk to you about it a lot and they feel it, but they don't act on it. Literally, they don't act on it. They come up empty every time. So the Two of Wands, though, I like it. Good card. You know, I mean, it literally talks about this is being the Lover's card, you know, in many ways, in terms of passion. The passion's there. You are in a twin flame connection. And I was wondering up here for a little bit, because it just felt like sometimes, you know, it just felt like you both do things to one another to kind of get on each other's toes or whatever. And so it kind of shows up again here. But I do feel like, you know, again, are we going to stay or are we going to go? There's a decision that needs to be made. There's a decision. It's about a choice, making the right choice, making the choice that works for you or for them. But the thing is here, I feel like in the past, you and them may have made these choices to separate or break up or whatever. I giggle a lot sometimes because I get nervous when I'm talking. So it's not like I'm laughing. I'm just, I promise you, my friends know this about me. But anyways, my point is, it's happened before, you know, one of you suddenly up and leaves or tries to go see the other, and it just doesn't work, and you guys just are a fit for each other, but there's so much work to be done. Okay, there's just so much work that needs to be done. All right, so let's go ahead and see. I knew it. I told you about good luck earlier. I said this relationship has some form of a freeing and freedom loving fun and freedom loving luck. And I'm just going to tell you right now, look, so this is if the Two of Wands wasn't any indication, for example, the Sun here, things will work out. Things will get better, okay? You will find happiness. You're going to get your truth in life. You're going to get your truth with this person. You're an open energy, but you're going to thrive best here when, you know, you have, when like, when people shine the light on the problem and they actually see it through and are able to actually talk about it without fighting and being honest, it helps a lot. Okay, and I feel, I don't know, but I have the Empress and the Sun. I don't know if somebody's pregnant, you guys. Like I cannot not say that. But in any given direction, these issues are going to be resolved. All right, it feels like this is just like, especially if somebody's pregnant, there's going to be a different, like a serious level of commitment, but a commitment that's going to also be a lot of love in it. This is something here that's very, very obvious with this energy. Okay, I do sense here again Scorpio, but Libra showing up again, and Sagittarius. So I feel Sagittarius, for a lot of you, you got to just be able to communicate in a way where, you know, the love is understood, or for you or for them to see where you guys are on this journey together, which, you know, like it's always going to be easy to get distracted or not pay attention or go to somebody because, you know, there's a lot of learning and growth taking place. Sometimes people don't be looking where they're going, you know, and they're going to be like, you know, making mistakes and tripping and just kind of, sometimes it feels to you like this person may not be like serious, right? I know this keeps showing, just so you know, this is where I had my surgery. That's why this is a little swollen, and this is like, you can't see me because normally this is where it's at. So if you're curious, yes, I did have C surgery, but that's that. So I'm just looking at the camera and I'm like, oh my God, one looks bigger than the other. You guys, all right, laugh with me. Anyways, Page of Cups, babies, Sagittarius, love you guys. Positivity's here. The compassion, the love, the energy, the fire, the spice, everything nice is definitely here. The driving you crazy, driving each other crazy, it's even here as well. But I do feel like someone's not paying attention where they're going. They're gonna end up, sabotaging something, or making the wrong move here. All right. But there's a message of love coming through. I feel like this energy really wants to settle. All right, or there's an energy that really wants to settle, but there's just a lot of like immaturity, or just like, there, how can I say this, they're just, they don't necessarily have a lot of experience, or the connection is just not in a place where the experience has grown so much. Okay, so maybe somebody's focusing on small mindless petty things, for example, versus, chilling and relaxing. And finally here we have the Three of Coins. Beautiful card. Capricorn energy here. A lot of bravery here is coming through. Somebody is very strong and confident that they can get what they want, and they can do what they want, and they can be happy. But sometimes I feel like the devil comes out a little bit in that person, meaning like, the mischief comes out, or the one I want to play, or whatever it is, starts to come out. And, that's why I feel like the distraction is there. And I mean, they could be a social butterfly, you could be a social butterfly, but there's a distraction out there right now between the both of you. So I feel like the biggest thing here is to kind of, see what's going, like figure out what you want. There are new doors opening for you here, specifically Sagittarius. A lot of new doors are opening. And I feel like somebody's spying on you here. You're being spied on positively, but I feel like someone is checking you out. Like, I feel like there's an energy that this energy that we're talking about, they downplay, the actual, like, what they're capable of doing, but they still check on, like, for example, they'll pretend like, oh, I don't care, you can be whatever. Yeah, sure, of course. I mean, we're already together, don't worry. But then they'll be checking on you anyway. They want to see what you're up to no matter what. All right, or seeing like what your friends are saying or something like that. So I have that energy as well. I don't know, I didn't pick up that this energy was an offline energy. So Sagittarius, if this is like something that you're like, oh yeah, I've been in a relationship, or this is somebody I was thinking about from 10 years ago and this is not me, then of course it's not you. But if this is you, definitely let me know. And before we leave, bottom of the deck, all right, Six of Swords here, Mercury card, in terms of communication and Aquarius energy. So there's a transition taking place for you here, no matter what. And I don't see you like moving away from this person or anything like that, but we have to let go. And this card embodies truth, or growth. I'm sorry, growth. So growth is super important, okay? Stop escaping conflict, all right? Or tell them to stop escaping conflict, or if, like for things to actually really grow, so we're going to need to have a sit down and face ABCD conversation, and I feel like that's where it's at with this. All right, because it is associated, like I said, with Mercury, and you know, it's just some things are just necessary to accept so that things can be, you know, so things can like actually move on, right? I do feel like for a lot of you here, there could be also some type of a relocation, but you can tell me if that's going on or not. All right, so let's see what other messages want to show up between you and them towards one another that you may feel towards them or they may feel towards you. And these are just unspoken things, all right? So I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. All right, so we also have, I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. What did I say with that, Empress, earlier? Okay, you guys, like, the distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. Okay, well, maybe this might be why there's a move. I don't know if you're in the same place connection right now, or maybe there's a lot of travel between the two of you. Interesting. All right, and some final hidden messages. Leaving you hurt me too. So there could have been a point in time here where something may have happened and I scared myself that day, as well as I don't know how to let you go. Okay, so leaving you hurt me too, again, especially if you're like living in different states or cities or whatever in your part of the world. It could mean that, okay, as well. All right, Sag, well, this is all I have. Let me know what's going on with you. All right, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, especially if you like tarot, and hit that notification bell. I upload weekly. Final message here for you, a message of love and healing. All right, your word is listening. If you'd like to let me know you stayed with me till the very end, you can type the word listening in there. And your message is, if you want to be heard, learn to listen. Well, there you have it, Sagittarius. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.